Hey everybody, welcome back to the adventures of Kered Larae. Now, something rather interesting happened that was not actually intended. I recorded the video of me going through Chandelar's quest, who is a wizard who told us to go to this island way out in the frozen sea and retrieve his cloak for him. The party agreed to do this, and they went there. And I had recorded all of it, but apparently because my old microphone was screwing up, the audio and video was lost. I mean, it was unusable because of all the horrible sound effects in the background because it was screwing up. And unfortunately, I saved all my saved games up until the current time. So all that progress was lost, and there's no way I can go back and do it unless I restart the entire game, which I'm not going to do. So we're just going to have to say that Kered and company had a grand old time in that little frozen island there, and unfortunately that will not be a part of the Let's Play. Sorry everybody, but that's technical issues for you, and thoughtlessness and me not saving thoroughly and making sure there are backups in case something went wrong. But what can you do? Anyway, Miss seems to be speaking up, and he says, Boo, do you smell this? It smells like bear. Do you think there's a bear around? Or at least someone evil who needs a good butt kicking? Jira says, Evil ones we will find aplenty and soon enough. As for beasts, this area is far too civilized to find a bear, unless it were caged so onlookers could stare at it. Mince says, Why would they cage it, if Minsk and Boo didn't think it would be comfortable? Jira says, Do you think they care about comfort? All they care about is getting gold. Mince says, Why would a bear need gold? Not the bear, Minsk, the people who caged it. They will show it for the money. And says, Oh, in Rashomon they often have bears dance at the fair. Boo says it's no different, but I'd rather dance than be in a cage. If I see one, I am going to make them to free it, in any case. That's very good of you, Minsk. Alright, so... Oh, and other things that the party did. After doing Chandelar's quest and giving him his cloak and being not rewarded at all by him for it, but rather for just keeping the stuff that we found, we also talked to this fellow down here in the house, the wizard Mendas, I believe his name is. And, yeah, Mendas asked us to go to Baldur's Gate and take the sea charts from the one Merchant's Guild inside the city. Yeah, obtain the Merchant League sea charts for him so the party can find their way to this island where he says Balduran's crashed ship is. Alright, other quests that are active. Thorella's missing son and the dagger that the dwarf was looking for in the inn. So find her son Dalton, find this guy's dagger, which is like Soul Eater or whatever it is. And then of course we're supposed to meet the actual tour guide for Durlag's Tower at Durlag Tower himself. He told us he would meet us there. So that's pretty much all that we can do here at this point, is either go to Baldur's Gate, or go to Durlag's Tower, or just do something else. Now, considering the party is loaded up with all kinds of special supplies, we're actually going to go to Beregost first, and turn in that Anhkeg hide that Minsk is carrying around, in the hopes that Tayram will be able to build us more armor of that type, which would actually be really nice. Would probably give it to Khalid, considering the fact that he's not very strong, and Anhkeg plate is much lighter than normal plate, and that would actually be very advantageous for him if he had another suit of that he could wear, even if it does look purple and really fruity. We're not judgmental, you know, we're not going to judge him because of that. You know, if he wants to wear purple, you know, or armor, I mean, that's okay. I mean, it's okay to be Kay, or married to Jaheira, as the case may be. To the Thunderhammer Smithy. Okay. Alright, Tayram, we've got some Anhkeg plate for you.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
I'll do it in my worst Irish accent. An interesting piece of material you got there, matey. Anhkeg, if I'm not mistaken. Been a while since I've seen the like, but if I remember correctly, it makes a fine set of armor. If properly treated, it's comparable to full plate with half the weight. If you're willing to part with your shells, I'll give you 500 gold for the lot of them, just this once. No more can I offer with business as slow it is. Iron shortages hurting us and all. Kered would say, hardly a fair price for the trouble I went through to get it. Double your offer and consider it done. Whoa, iron is not so scarce as to make that desperate. 500 gold or nothing, and you can take it or leave it. Kered says, I'll just have to leave it then. Suit yourself, but whatever you do, I'll do it quick. Not properly dried or cured, it will rot in less than a 10-day. Be no use to anyone beyond that. Alright, well, what if Kered says something different? Like, I'm not interested in selling it just now, though it would be to you if I did. A shame it is. It could bring quite a bit once finished. How about this? For 4,000 gold, I'll make it into an enchanted plate mail for ye instead. It's half my normal rate for making an exotic, but, as I mentioned, business is slow. If you take me up on this, I won't need to buy any more shells for a long time. Kered would say a fair price for the workmanship of Tehran Thunderhammer. 4,000 it is, then. Good on ye. Now it will take me a while to finish, but you will soon have the finest armor in Beregost, if not the entire Sword Coast. Come back in a 10-day, and I'll have it ready for you. And for ye who don't know, 10 days, a 10-day is 10 days. Just in case, you know, you were thinking it was symbolic or something. No, it's quite literal, matey, quite literal. Alright, so that's good. I'm not ready yet. Perhaps in a day, be patient. Alright, yeah, whatever. Where do you want to trade with you? Okay, I don't think there's actually anything we want to buy or sell. We want to go to Beregost? No. Is it Beregost? No, we want to go to Nashkel and turn on all those winter wolf hides that Minsk is carrying around. Those are actually worth 500 gold pieces a piece as well to the shopkeeper there. I mean, and how many do we have, actually? We have 4 of them. Wow, that's 4,000 gold right there. That actually just covers the cost of paying Tehran for this Anhkeg plate. So we're going to bugger on down to Nashkel. And there we are. Traveling the road like that, it doesn't even take all that long. Although Minsk is starting to get fatigued. In we go, lads. Alright. Time to make some money, Minsk. There'll be a fine-looking pelt if I've ever seen one. Good on ya. Here's a fair price for you. Pleasure doing business with you. And you just do that 8 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's a lot of money. That didn't take terribly long to make back all that. Let's see, is there anything worth selling to him? Doesn't look like it. Nope, doesn't look like it one bit. Okay. Both Kered and Minsk are tired, or fatigued, because they have constitutions of 15 and 11, while everyone else has a constitution of 16 or 17. Apparently that single digit that makes all the difference. Alright, so we're just gonna have to haul our fatigued butts over to the inn here and take a break. But before we actually rest, we should probably confirm that we have memorized the spells that we would like to cast. Yeah, everything looks pretty good on Jaheira's end. Mint still doesn't have any ranger spells. Alright, Kered, that looks good. I don't really use web very often, but it might be useful. Maybe, we got those wands, so horror would just be redundant. Let's stick with web. Alright, skull trap, slow and haste I like, emotion and improved invisibility. Okay. Down here, lots of chromatic orb, because that's very useful. Alright, I'm gonna use our Scorcher, Stinking Cloud, Flame Arrow, Fireball, Skull Trap. She also knows Ghost Armor, Magical Field of Force. Lasts for 5 turns, as if wearing field plate armor. It's actually pretty nice. And protection from normal missiles. I don't know. I don't really think that's all that worth it, really. I mean, I want to keep the group damage spells. And Flame Arrow, it's every 4 levels. No, every experience beyond 5th. So 2 bolts at 10th level. I don't even think we can actually reach that. So all this does is 1d6 points of piercing plus 4d6 points of fire. So it's basically 5d6 damage with a saving throw to stop half the fire damage, which you could do with a fireball, so that is really redundant. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of that. But what's more valuable? Ghost Armor, which is just general AC bonus for 5 turns, or Protection from Normal Missiles, which is protection from total invulnerability to non-magical hurled and projected missiles. Any magical missile of any kind it does not protect against. How often do we run into enemy archers? I don't know, I think Ghost Armor would actually be more powerful for her. And it would make her better able to defend herself. And of course, the only spell she knows is Remove Curse. Hey, why not? Why not, indeed. Okay. Alright. Let's see, how much is 5 gold for that? Let's have some mead and some ale. Beware the woods to the west, friend. I hear tell of ogres and madmen. Yes, we've already been there. Alright, let's rest. Okay, party rests uneventfully.
For the group.
Alright.